Alrighty guys, and welcome back to a brand new video, and today we are doing a new look Atlanta Hawks rebuild in NBA 2K25. So the Atlanta Hawks recently completed their roster by signing Nefarli Dante, however you say that name. He signed a 2-year deal with them. They have officially completed their roster, and obviously the Hawks have done a lot in the offseason. They traded for Kristaps Porzingis. They didn't give up much for Porzingis either. They traded, I believe, Georges Niang, a late first-round pick to get Kristaps Porzingis, which is obviously a good deal. They had the cap space to bring him in, and they went ahead and brought in Kristaps Porzingis, obviously. Kind of like a low-risk type of thing as well, because obviously, you could just let him walk in free agency. If it doesn't work out, you don't have to pay him what he wants or the bag. If it doesn't work out, he's only going to 1 year deal. Just let him walk in free agency because they didn't really give up much for him either. So I do like that trade. Obviously, they went ahead and signed Nickeil Alexander-Walker in free agency, which was a really good signing as well. Signed him to a 4-year deal as a player option at the end of it, but really good contract for him as well. Nickeil Alexander-Walker is one of the best free agents out there that you could sign. He had a lot of value in free agency, so obviously that was a good deal. They went ahead and signed Luke Kennard to a 1-year deal of $1 million. Obviously, a great shooter. They signed Caleb Houston after the Orlando Magic waived him or got rid of him, something like that. But they signed Caleb Houston. There's a lot of potential that comes with him as well. Obviously, they went ahead and drafted Asa Newell in the draft. They also traded down in the draft to go ahead and get Asa Newell. They also got a really good New Orleans Pelicans pick. They traded away Derek Queen to the Pelicans, and then they got a really good 2026 pick, which will be a lottery pick in 2K. So that's obviously exciting to see where that pick lands. So a good offseason for the Atlanta Hawks, obviously. They also signed some 2-way contracts. They signed Nikola as well to a deal. So really good offseason for the Atlanta Hawks. They officially completed their offseason, but there's also some controversy because where is Trae Young going to go? Is he going to stay with the Atlanta Hawks? Obviously, he's on a 1-year deal. Apparently, the Hawks haven't offered him an extension, so we'll have to see where he ends up going. I think he'll end up re-signing with the Hawks. We'll see what happens, though. I don't think Jalen Johnson will be hurt to start the season. I'm pretty sure he will be healthy. So we're obviously going to go ahead and uninjure him. He should be healthy to start the season. So we're going to go ahead and make him healthy. So your rotation heading into the season is Trae Young, Dyson Daniels, Zachary Rideche, Jalen Johnson, Porzingis, Okongwu, Nickeil Alexander-Walker. They have Krejci and then Luke Kennard with Caleb Houston as your 10-man rotation. So probably going to leave it like this. Buffkin, well, I guess being the rotation once he gets healthy. I'm excited to see what Buffkin can do to this team. He's finally going to be fully healthy. So we'll see what happens there. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. At the end of the season, Nikola Jokic wins the MVP, Cooper Flag Rookie of the Year, 6-man going to Tyler Hero. I don't know why he's coming off the bench. I don't know if I'm going to figure out a way to fix that. I think I actually could have putting a Vorstein start on whoever's starting over him. I believe it's going to be Davion Mitchell, like Norman Powell. I really don't know why he's coming off the bench. He's obviously not doing that in real life. Depoy going to Wemby, Nehemiah Kita, most improved clutch player, going to Stephen Curry, coach. You're going to Chris Finch, Nathan Mack is your executive. All-NBA first team, he's an All-NBA second team, All-NBA third team. We got no Trae Young making it. And we probably didn't have nobody making any All-NBA teams or anything. But we ended up being the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. Obviously, this team tends to do good in 2K. After the moves they made, we finished off 54-28 in this season. Obviously, once again, the Eastern Conference is really weak, so I expect us to go far. We had about 24 from Trae Young, 21 from Zachary Rideche, 19 from Porzingis, 15 from Jalen Johnson, 10 from Okongwu, 9 from Dyson Daniels, obviously the best perimeter defender in the NBA, in my opinion. I think you guys can agree with that too, man. 8 from Nickeil Alexander-Walker, 6 from Luke Kennard, 3 from Krejci, and then 2 from Caleb Houston. So I'm probably going to shrink the rotation down to an 8-man rotation and put the bench rotation down. Obviously, the bench, in my opinion, still needs some work, but it'll be figured out once due time. I'm going to go ahead and put Kennard in the rotation over Krejci because Krejci's actually ice cold right now. He's not didn't have the best season in the world. Might as well play the sharpshooter instead. So, okay. We got the Miami Heat in round 1. Just did a Miami Heat rebuild. It was a successful rebuild. Tyler Hero still coming off the bench, but they signed Shake Mellon with that money they freed up, I guess, from Haywood Highsmith. But against the Miami Heat, it's tied up 2-2. They're up 3-2, and we're gonna go to a game 7. So game 7 with the Miami Heat. Obviously, the Heat tend to turn it up in the playoffs, but that was usually when Jimmy Butler was there. Now he's gone, but we'll see what happens here as we are going to go ahead and beat them in 7. Okay, 157-106. We have 49 from Trae Young. Yeah, he definitely deserves the extension we're about to give him. 37 from Rideche, 22 from Porzingis, but Okay, now we got the Orlando Magic in the second round. So the Magic are actually a pretty good team in the East, though. Obviously, they're a big addition with Desmond Bain. They signed Ty Jones. We'll see what we can do against this team. So yeah, game one, we're gonna take game two. We're gonna take game three. They're gonna take game four. We're up 3-1. And if we beat them in six, yes, we can beat them in six. Now we got the Cleveland Cavaliers. So the Cavs are also a really good team in the East. So obviously, their big addition. They traded Alonzo Ball. They traded for Alonzo Ball. I traded Isaac Okoro. So we'll see what happens. Looks like 2K predicts them to sign Al Horford, but we all know he's going to Golden State. So we'll see what happens if we beat the Cavs. We're going to take game one. They're going to take game two. We're going to take game three. They're going to even it up 2-2. We're down 3-2, and now they want to go ahead and I want to fix the rotation, but they want to play Krejci at this. But I was going to continue to play Luke Kennard. I mean, I feel like at this point, we might as well not go away from what's working, I guess. But game 7, this would be our chance to get a championship in the first year. Whatever happens, just happens here, I guess. But so far, the Cavs have the lead, and we are going to go ahead and go to overtime, and we're going to win. Wow. That was a close game, 136-125. We're going to a game 7. We had 35 returns. So game 7 here in Atlanta. Let's see if we can pull it off and go to the NBA Finals. So far, so good. And it is looking, I don't want to go to the Finals. We're going to blow them out. 146-126. Just like that, we are in the NBA Finals. Porzingis with 34. Trae Young is averaging 35 and 11 in the playoffs, dude. Trae Young is getting a bag in the offseason from me. Trae Young is playing absolutely incredible. He's playing like an MVP candidate in the playoffs. So shout out to everybody. Everybody played amazing. Everybody scored over 10 points, but Luke Kennard. But obviously, I don't think he attempted a shot. But wow. Then the Los Angeles Clippers are here. This is a team I didn't expect to make it, but the Clippers actually have a pretty good roster. So we'll see if the Clippers give us trouble. We're going to take game 1. They're going to even it up. So we're down 2-1. We even up 2-2. We're up 3-2, and we're gonna beat the Mystics just like that. You win a championship in the first year. Finals MVP goes to Trae freaking Young. This man averaged 40 points in the playoffs. This is the definition of a playoff riser. Oh my goodness, I've never seen Trae do this in 2K. So shout out to Trae Young. We beat the Clippers in the NBA Finals. LeBron James will call it quit. No Atlanta Hawks players retiring, but I'm absolutely ecstatic at how that playoff series went. And just like that, we're getting a lottery pick in the draft. We're projected 6 via Milwaukee, and I don't actually know if we're getting 13 via San Antonio. I'll have to see that. We might actually be getting that, but we'll see where that Milwaukee Bucks pick, Pelicans pick lands. It's going to finish with the third overall. We get the third overall pick in the NBA draft, which is this crazy, dude. The Hawks cooked in the offseason. They absolutely could get in that pick. It's crazy how the Pelicans let that pick go. So it looks like we don't have that Spurs pick, which I guess does make sense. I don't ever remember in the Hawks having that pick. So, yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's protected in a way. I don't know. But I'll look into it. But we have the third overall pick in the draft, and our own pick is 30th. We also have a second-round pick from the Boston Celtics. I want to say it's from the Porzingis trade, but I really don't know. But after that, we're going to give our guy, Quinn Snyder, an extension. I mean, he probably deserved this, but the Quinn Snyder, you're getting an extension from me, bro. So heading into the NBA draft, we actually, the Spurs do want our pick in the draft, obviously. So I'm pretty sure from the DeJounte Murray shows makes sense, obviously. But we'll see what we can get with pick 3, obviously. AJ Advanza, Darren Peterson draft class. Number 1 is going to be Darren Peterson. So we're either getting AJ or Cameron Boozer. We'll see which one's going to land. And AJ Advanza goes 2. So we're going to add Cameron Boozer to this already stacked team. Obviously, he's third best player in the draft. We'll gladly take him. One takes Kristen Nack, and then Visage going to the Hornets. But you got JT. So the 30th overall, we got JT Top and Alex. I mean, I would take the guy with Hall of Fame potential, honestly. The guy probably won't play too much, so might need a guy who can develop a lot. And nobody really has Hall of Fame potential, so we'll just go ahead and take the best player I've seen. So this Nikola guy, 6'7", he kind of he's from Greece. I actually love that. We could take this 6'11" guy that never got the chance to develop. I'm going to take him. So, Hugo, he's a 6'11" small forward from France. He actually develops really nicely. I always trade him, but this time I'm actually going to try and keep him. We'll see what happens. But Boozer, welcome to Atlanta. Trae Young, after what I just seen in the playoffs, we're going to bring you back. Nikola has, the last 2 years are not guaranteed this contract. We're probably going to opt out of that. But Trae Young, I do want back. Caleb Houston, he didn't have the best season for us, but his minutes were limited, obviously. We'll still extend a qualifying offer. But Trae Young's a free agent. He has the offer from the Bulls and the Wizards. Now, It would suck for Trae Young to lose, and honestly, if he leaves, I can't do anything about it. It could possibly happen, and the Lakers and Jazz are all on Porzingis, so we have to offer some bags. But hopefully, we don't end up losing Trae Young, as we're gonna pay him the max, as he's gonna resign. We have to pay all these guys, Dyson Daniels as well, but I think it'll be worth it. Now, Kristaps Porzingis, we're gonna have to pay him as well. Like we can't really afford to lose him. Won a championship. We want to keep this team together, so paying him the 5 year $30 million might be risky, but we couldn't really have any chance to lose him in free agency. So we're bringing everybody back, which we need to do on max contracts or probably like above the second apron now, which we are. But it was worth it, man. The championship, you have to pay the second apron, obviously. So Trae Young, Kobe Buffkin. Buffkin didn't really get in the rotation last year. So this will be his last season to show me what he's about. Dyson Dales, Nickeil Alexander-Walker. We got Zachary Deshae. We got Vit, Krejci, Nicola, and then Hugo. We got Jalen Johnson, Boozer, Muhammad Guy, Azanuel. So I guess for now, Kim Boozer will come off the bench. And then we have a 4 rotation how it is. So we might just leave it like this. Sure, we could like make a trade maybe for like a 3-and-D wing off the bench. Maybe we on day 12. Somebody on day 12 that we can find. But I might as well say running back this year with Karen Boozer off the bench. Much more we could do. If there's somebody here we could sign, sure I'll do it. But let's see. So like a 3-and-D wing that could find off the bench, and really there's not really that guy yet. We could just re-sign Caleb Houston. He's actually restricted, so I actually don't want him back. We already have 15 players on our team. I don't want nobody back here, so let's probably leave it like that. Then yeah, I mean I'm good, right? So player progression, we do got Jalen Johnson going up, Dyson Daniels, Zachary Deshae's up, we got Kobe Buffkin going up, and then we do have Muhammad Guy, Azanuel, and then Dante. Forgot about him. He came back as qualified. Oh no, he's already on a 2-year deal. I forgot. So all right, I'm fine with this rotation. Obviously, we'll be a really good team. The goal is to maybe get at least 2, maybe even 3 championships in this video. We're obviously gonna look to go back to back, but like I said, if things get too expensive, we might have to make a move, which we don't want to hear at all. So I don't want to trade Jalen Johnson or Trae Young, but like I said, those guys are making the most money in their team. So if we have to trade them to obviously free up some money, we might have to, or even Porzingis. But Trae Young, Dyson Dales, Zachary Deshae, Jalen Johnson, Porzingis, Okongwu, Cameron Boozer, Alexander Walker, then Kobe Buffkin will probably be the 9th man. We'll probably leave it like that. So Kobe Buffkin had a shot to show me what he could do. And then I'll probably leave the rotation just like that. We don't only have like a small 4 off the bench. Like I said, 3-and-D wing off the bench is probably our main. We do have Nickeil Alexander-Walker. He's more like our point of attack defender. He's our shooting guard. So we'll obviously see if we can fill that void in the future. But I'll see you guys for now at the end of the season. SGA is your MVP. AJ DeBanz, Ricky there. I wonder what happened if he would have failed us. 6-man going to VJ Edgecombe, defensive pro going to Wemby. Most people going to Ryan Rollins. So yeah, 2K loves Ryan Rollins. I mean, yeah, 17 points. Steph Curry's a clutch player. But yeah, in this season, we finished all as the number 2 seed this year. The Raptors took our 1 seed, but we'll see if we go back to back. I mean, we still have the exact same record as Toronto, so in theory we could have had the 1 seed, but I guess it was like a tiebreaker. But we had about 25 and 10 from Trae Young. He's been incredible in this video. 22 from Zachary Deshae. We had 18 from Porzingis, 14 from Jalen Johnson, 12 from Boozer off the bench, 10 from Dyson Daniels, 9 from Okongwu, 6 from Buffkin, and 5 from Nickeil Alexander-Walker. So Buffkin averaged 6, 30% from 3. We'll see if we end up re-signing him. He might come back as qualifying offer, but we'll see. I want to start Okongwu over Porzingis in the playoffs, which I don't really understand that, so I'm going to go ahead and go back to what he's doing. Also, never looked at the assistant proficiency, so we're running up perimeter centric. Quinn Snyder wants to run a pace and space, but perimeter centric looks like it's the best thing, so I'm going to go ahead and change his preferred system to perimeter centric, and then we can get straight into the playoffs. So in round 1, we got the Miami Heat. So Miami Heat's obviously looking to get their revenge. They were in the plane once again. Still got Tyler Hero coming off the bench, added Dante Exum, but we're going to go ahead and beat them at 6. Beat them back-to-back years. Now we got the Detroit Pistons with Cade, Karis LeVert, Asar, Ron Holland. Obviously, shooting is still a problem with this team, but we'll see if we can beat the Detroit Pistons in round 2. We're up 3-1. We're going to beat them in 5. And we got the Cleveland Cavaliers in round 3. They have Garland, Mitchell, Hunter, Mobley, Allen, Tyson. So this team wants their revenge on us too. So we'll see what happens. They're going to take game 1. They're going to take game 2. We're going to take game 3. They're up 3-1 on us. So far, I'm going to not good. We're going to go 8-man rotation. For the first time, right on the verge of getting eliminated. So we'll see if we can end up coming back down from 3-1. It's not impossible, but we'll see if we can do it. I believe that we can do it, right? So looks like we're going to win this one. So We're gonna win this one, right? Yep. So okay, 143 to 117. It's Sterling still having a good playoff game. Not as good as it was last year, but I'll take 28 and 11. So it's 3-2 now. Win one more game. We could force the game seven, and then we could play the game seven in Atlanta. But we'll see if we could do it, and we're gonna do it just like that. 1-3, 1-98, 37 to 17 from Trae Young. So we're in the game seven in Atlanta, and I'm fully confident that we can get this done. So let's see what we're gonna do. We have the lead right now heading into the fourth quarter, and we actually might have came back now from 3-1, unless they want to come back at the end. But it's a close one. But we're gonna handle it. Okay, 137 to 134. That's we came back now from 3-1 to play Dallas in the NBA championship. The Dallas Mavericks, bro. Dallas is obviously kind of crazy and unstoppable in 2K, so we'll see what happens against the Dallas Mavericks. I think we can do it. Let's see what happens though. They're gonna take game one. They're gonna take game two. It's always the Dallas Mavericks, dude. For some reason, I can never beat the Mavericks. Like I always duck the Mavericks in every video, but I guess I can't be. I guess I can't be mad. The Dallas Mavericks are a good team, but man, they really got to stop me in every single rebuild. We definitely could have went back to back if it wasn't Dallas, but to get swept is kind of crazy. Dallas is too OP in 2K. They gotta buff them. Wait, we're projected 2 again. There's no way. This has to be. I was gonna say that had to be glitch. There's no way we were projected number 2 again. That had to be something, some type of swap. But the Pelicans will get 6. I was about to say no way made another trade, but we have the 20th pick from the Pelicans though, so that's something we can obviously like that. So 20th pick, we can see we can draft with that. So with the 20th pick in the draft, we got Alex Costanza, Caden Allen, Keon Anthony. I'm probably gonna take Alex Costanza here. And then we got Cliff Garnett, which I guess we'll take him with this pick. So welcome to the team, you guys. Regis Shea, we're gonna accept. Vit, I'm probably gonna decline him at this point. Actually, we'll accept him. It's only $3 million. Well, maybe we make a trade this year. I definitely think we do. Kobe Buffkin, I'm gonna extend, but I don't know if we'll end up bringing him back. We'll see. Muhammad Guy and Buffkin. Buffkin dies for $19 million, and we won't be able to pay him that, obviously. So I don't know if we'll be able to re-sign him. But Kyle Filipowski just sitting in free agency, and we don't really need him though. So okay. We got Trae Young, we got Dyson Daniels, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Costanza. What overall would Alex be at small forward? That's the thing. He would be a 76. I'm gonna move him there. He's 6'9", can probably play that position for us. So we'll see if he's gonna be our backup small forward for the remaining of the video. So move him there. And then he might not be ready to play. So I do want to make a trade to get some type of upgrade on this roster. I just don't really know what we're gonna be able to do. We can't make any signing trades. We're above the second apron, so our only move would be to trading like a small contract and then somehow, you know, getting a smaller contract in return. So I don't know if it'll be possible, but I'm gonna try. I'd love to add to this team is Justin Edwards. He's only making $2 million. He's a 3-and-D wing. I'd love to add. I'm gonna offer them Vit in 2 seconds, Craigie in 2 seconds to get Justin Edwards. They decline me. How about 3 seconds? I'll be willing to trade at first, honestly. We're an aggressive team, so I'm gonna offer Vit and a 2030 unprotected first-round pick. They still decline, although a couple seconds at them, we can't combine salary. So we kind of like need this trade to go through. They still decline. Okay, instead of 2030, what about 2028? What about something like that? Okay, it still say no. So we can't combine any money as well, unless we trade them somebody else. Like, would they want Nicola instead? I mean, I doubt it. That make it better. So yeah, you don't want to agree to it. So likely we can't really get any unless we maybe package Aza Newell in a trade, which I guess we could trade Aza Newell, so we won't be, like I said, needing Aza Newell at this point. I just want to make some type of trade. So let's say I think I'm gonna do this trade with the Grizzlies. They're offering me Aza Newell for Jalen Well, just a swap, just like that. I don't know why the Grizzlies will be offering me this. I feel like it would take more, but I'm gonna do it. I mean, Jalen Wells for Aza Newell swap seems like a steal. Jalen Wells obviously the 3-and-D wing off the bench that we need. We also have a bunch of small forwards in the team now, so I guess we have good forward depth. I mean, I guess that's something, but maybe we trade one of them. I mean, I don't know. We don't have to. Hey, we have 15 players on our team, so that's a steal. Trading Aza Newell for him just like that. Honestly, I didn't expect him to agree to that. Just like we didn't really. Aza Newell wasn't gonna play much minutes for us, but that's a steal. This will be the final season. Obviously, we're hoping to get at least one more championship in this video, but I can't get mad. We've won a championship. We made the finals. I mean, this is a perfect rebuild so far. Trae Young, Daniels, Regis Shea, Jalen Johnson, Okongwu. They want to still bench Porzingis, so I'm still going to start him. Okongwu, Cameron Boozer, Jalen Wells, and then Kobe Buffkin came back as qualifying offer, which we'll take that, I guess. We have a really good dude. This bench is good, man. That sadly leaves Nah the rotation. He's making $15 million, so I guess we have to put him in the rotation. But man, I'm gonna lie, the end of the bench is good, man. This is a good ass bench, but I'll see you at the end of the season. This season, Nikola Jokic is your MVP, but this will be the final season. We are the #1 seed. Player stats are about 23 from Trae Young, 20 from Reza Shea, 15 from Johnson, and 14 from Cameron Boozer, 13 from Porzingis, 10 from Dyson Daniels, 8 from Okongwu, 8 from Buffkin, 7 from Wells, and the 4 from Nicholas Avdia. But time to see if we can go ahead. We might as well go down rotation. No point in playing Kelvin Walker 3 minutes off the bench from only put up 2.8 points per game. So, okay. Here we go. We got the Boston Celtics in round 1. So Traore, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Tatum. They somehow got Danny Wolf from the Nets. They actually have a pretty good bench too. So we'll see if we end up losing or winning against this team. We are gonna go ahead and beat them in 6. And then we got the Washington Wizards. They have Josh Giddey. So Josh Giddey looked like signed the qualifying offer, and then he left to sign with the Bulls. Trey Johnson, Devanza, Keegan Murray, Alex Sarr, Carrington, DeAndre Ayton, Kashawn George, and Lonzo Ball. So. All right, and we'll see what happens against the Wizards, which we're up 3-2 right now. We're gonna beat the Mystics once again. Now we got the Indiana Pacers. They have Tyrese Halliburton, Andrew Nembhard, Mathurin, Siakam. They have Jarris Walker as center. Would this work? Could Jarris Walker play center for them? I mean, he's shooting good from 3, averaging almost 6 rebounds. Him and Siakam could probably, I don't know if that'll work. J. Jackson, Obi Toppin, Isaiah Jackson, David Roddy. All right, so against the Indiana Pacers, we're gonna take game 1. We're going to take game 2. They're going to take game 3. They're going to even it up. We're up 3-2, and we're going to beat the Mystics just like that. We're in the finals for our 3rd straight year, and it's not Dallas. It's not even the Thunder. It's the Golden State Warriors, and the Warriors have Nikola Jokic, obviously. So it's probably why they're heroes. They have Mogbo, Michael Porter Jr., Bradley Beal's here. So obviously Bradley Beal's a good addition, and they got Mikal Brown. So we'll see if we end up beating this team or losing this team. It's a solid team, I guess. It's kind of a weird team too, but they want to bench Porzingis, which makes no sense. We're gonna take game 1. They're gonna even it up. We're up 2-1. They even it up 2-2. We're now on 3-2 now. So hopefully we can go ahead and start Porzingis, man. I don't really know why they want to keep doing that. It doesn't make much sense to me. But all right, we're now on 3-2 into this Warriors team. I want to be mad if we lose, but I would like another championship in this video. But so far, we're gonna blow them out in this one, and we're gonna force the game 7. We're gonna absolutely destroy them. 128-73. Nikola Jokic had 30. The rest of the team didn't even have over 15 points. That's a bad look. But all right, game 7. In Atlanta, we're gonna see if we can get the job done. And so far, they have the lead. Actually, it's a close game at the end of it, but it is when we're gonna lose this one. So we're gonna lose to the Golden State Warriors in the NBA Finals. But I don't know how we lost to this team, honestly. Although we had a better roster, but I guess Jokic just make your team better, just like that. But we guys enjoyed this one. Obviously, we made the championship in 3 seasons in a row. You absolutely love to see that. And the Hawks have a bright future ahead of them. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.